Anyway, anyways, you already know who it is. Tis Wesley of Lancaster. Anyways, I just watched the American Society of Magical Negroes. It was very delightful. It was honestly like it's low key a masterpiece, but it's like low key. It's not like a Schindler's List or anything. But I don't know, just everything was just so delightful, so nice, so well done, and there's a lot of genius in the simplicity of just the way the movie was. Like it had issues in the beginning, just some of like the way they set up the jokes, or just some of the ways they set up the scenes. It could have been more true to what they're trying to say, but overall, the movie as it went on was like Goku. It just kept getting better, and it kept cleaning itself up. Even though there was like issues later on in the movie, they were very minor things, or just just I love how like there's a lot of scenes where they just gave them time to really appreciate like the relationship and the enjoyment of the movie. But overall, the actors were good. There's a like risk and chemistry. Like the chemistry wasn't like clean cut, but the movie in itself was absolutely fantastic. It was splendid. I think there's some church with some party or something. I don't know, but the movie was fantastic. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's such an easy watch. You can watch it a lot of times. So just it's a masterpiece that's rewatchable, like Tenet for me. But also it's just very delightful. It's very fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Also, I'm black, so like basically everything they're saying, I relate to and I have to deal with, and I'm 26 in 2024, and I'm gonna have to deal with. I have to deal with it for a long time, and I'm gonna have to deal with it probably for a lot longer time unless society changes. And it's not just white people. It's just like I just always have to make people feel comfortable because of my personality and character, and people aren't aware, enough to. Anyways, it is what it is. Life is life, and you just make the best of the situation. So I'm not gonna get too dopey. But the movie just did a good job of especially that first quarter was a little rough, or no, it was good. It's just kind of choppy in the story kind of aspect of it. But overall, this movie was fantastic. 10 out of 10. I want to say 11 out of 10, but that's a bit too. You know what? Screw it. It's my channel. 11 out of 10. It was a masterpiece. Very enjoyable. Very good time. And I don't know. I was thinking about this channel since like life has been pretty good. So I'm like, do I even need to record this video? But I'm gonna continue to do it because it makes me happy, and I enjoy it. And I don't have like a setup yet to do all this stuff. So I mean, I could buy a light and record it in some place, but this is fine. I enjoy this. The videos are probably going to get shorter. Someone in the video is like, yeah, but someone also somewhere is like, no, but I don't know. I just don't have much to say, and life is good. So what am I going to say? Obviously, there will be blogs and things like that, and maybe I'll try and do content with more music because I listen to a lot of music. But I have my Instagram page at Midnight Runs _ or just type in Wesley October, and it's the latest one with all the new stuff. And I just post a lot of music, so just go check out my music, or not my music, but like I post pictures of profiles of artists, different Spotify artists. So definitely go check that out. Support me, follow, subscribe, so I can start getting some sponsors and do this full time. But I don't know. I'm looking at this fine wine and good spirit sign. So just live your life to what it is for you. And I just see a lot of people who don't go out enough, and they don't like venture out to just do stuff more. And I feel like people should. Like going out is kind of overrated, but going out is different for different people. So for some people, going out is kind of just playing games with their friends. For some people, going out is actually going out. And mix it up and just live it up. So that's all. Just smile, just I don't know, just so much I've learned. It's just like life is what it is, and you got to make the best out of it, and just keep kicking, just and never give up, never surrender, and don't settle. I said that before in a different video. It was a short, but I just mean that in just life, like don't settle. There's like instances in life where I was like, yo, I should just rely on and just do what society has done, do other people have done. And, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that, but that's a lie to myself, and I try to stay true to myself. And I feel like the more true you are to yourself, the bigger the lies become. And for me to like do something that's a lie is against me, and I just can't do that. I just have a very defiant nature, and I'm very disciplined. But it also just my soul and my essence is just absolutely refuse to, just not live the best of my life for me, and not to settle for whatever life, whatever things in life. It's like I'm not gonna settle. I will compromise and find ways to win, but sometimes, like the guy said in House of Cards, I think it's like season 6. It might be season 6. I think it's season 6 or whatever. It's this gay guy in a Russia camp, in a Russian prison, and he's talking to the wife of the president, and she's trying to just have him like just recant what he said, like recant being gay and being who he is as a human being. And he's like, all right, I'll do it. And then like he like said hell no, and then like he said you don't compromise, and he dropped this amazing, just one of the best scenes for me, because it was so powerful. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It was like, no, fuck that, I'm not gonna do that. So and he didn't settle, and then he ended up killing himself. Just as an act of defiance, and an act of just not just an act of defiance, an act of self, just standing up for himself, because he would never, go back to prison and suffer, which I understand. But he just didn't settle. That he's not gonna, He made a stand, and he made a motion for more people in the LGBT community. And even though it's just a show and just a movie, it was so powerful, and that act ended up making her comment on it in the Russian, the character, the wife of the president, commenting on it, and it caused an incident. But it's like how many times do we as humans? I said I wasn't gonna make these videos longer, but I'm continuing talking. It's like, how many times are we gonna not stand up for our stuff and make moves for our life? I just see it all the time. It's like our world is kind of stagnant, because people are, it's like we at the movement of a dime, or whatever they say in basketball, can change the world, So it's like we should do it now. Thank you very much. Just do it now. All right. Fine wine and good spirits.